a song about blatant infidelity would hit #1 on the Billboard charts.
Salutations, friends.
Salutations.
Salutations, friends.
Salutations.
My name is Brianna Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar.
I thought it was about time that I preached my piece. Spoiler alert, it's about time.
I'm not a betting girl. That sounds amazing.
I'm listening.
Are you ready?
Salutations, friends. My name is Brianna Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar, and I record my videos ahead of time, so these videos aren't, like, this video isn't going to be out until, like, May, I think. And so I'm a little off with the whole shenanigans. This is actually the first video I've recorded in all the quarantine stuff. I'm fine with staying at home. If I knew where money was coming from, that'd be nice, but staying at home is quite interesting. Cats love it. They're absolutely obsessed with just the idea of us staying in the house all of the time. Spoiled as hell, because we have this whole setup so they can hang out on Lanai now, and Coco will throw tantrums when she's ready to go outside. It's adorable when it's not happening at 20 minutes after I wake up. But other than that, she's still cute. But that's not what you're here for, now is it? It Wasn't Me by Erasers. It Wasn't Me by Shaggy featuring Ricardo Ducent. If you have not heard this song at this point in your life, you need to. In fact, go, I'll link it in the corner, it should be there. Just go watch it real quick so that way we can come back and discuss. Now that everyone's back, first thing we need to know, who is this woman he is talking about? What woman is going to walk in on her man cheating and then just stand there and watch? Who would do that? Because if it were me personally, I would have gone 9 kinds of cell block Django on his ass. Wow, Brianna, way to be a stereotypical crazy black woman. What do you expect from me? Just to stand there and watch. How long would you just chill there? We don't know that she was there for a long time. Haha, but we can figure that out. So in order to figure out how long of a show this chick's getting, we need to answer 3 questions. Number 1, who are we working with? Who is this guy? And the most important thing about that is we need to know what age range are we working with. Shaggy says that the man in the song is just a character. He's inspired by a line in Eddie Murphy's Raw, which is good because that means we aren't restrained to using the singer's stats. Thank goodness, because after all of my research, I couldn't find his time in bed anywhere. With that in mind, the man in the song has sex a guaranteed, 4 times? 4 separate times. Guaranteed 4 times in a row during the song. So that puts him in an 18 to 25 year range. I don't like calling him the man. I feel like I'm bloating his ego when calling him the man. We need a name for him. Let's call him Greg. Question number 2. How long is Greg lasting? Now, there's not a lot of scientific information about sex floating around because, I'm not that lucky. But I did find a study that was done in the UK that says on average men 18 to 30 tend to last about 6.5 minutes in bed. So we multiply 6.5 times 4, the number of times Greg has sex throughout the song, and we get a total of 26 minutes even. But we're not quite done yet. You see, your sex ed class doesn't teach you this. Men have this fun little thing called a refractory period that occurs every time after ejaculation. Their bodies are flooded with a lot of chemicals, primarily serotonin, that causes them to pretty much shut down. So the 3rd question we have to answer is, how long is Greg's refractory period? Again, there isn't really a lot of information to work with on this type of thing, but Dr. Everald Hosen put his entire professional career on the line to give us a number to work with. So according to his research, a guy in the age range that we are looking for should have a refractory period of about 2 to 5 minutes. So if we choose to work with the minimum number of 2 minutes, then we get a grand total of 6 minutes total devoted to refractory time and a total of 32 full minutes of complete displeasure for his girl as she's watching. And that's not including foreplay, juice breaks, or the fact that when his girlfriend initially walked in on them, the shock would have basically made Greg's penis just crawl inside of him to hide. So he'd need some time to get the good old blood pumping again. I mean, at least he learned his lesson, right? Oh no, no, don't be shy now. This guy here, this little cootie patootie, wants some camera time. He's knocking everything over and it's scaring himself. But he just wanted to say hi. Hi! Oh, am I glad you said that. Because there is a part of this song that makes Greg disgusting and virtually unredeemable. But a surprisingly large amount of the audience misses it. I'm talking about the bridge to this song. I think it's a bridge. I'm very bad with my parts of a song, so fingers crossed it's the bridge. We'll go over it in a second, it'll be fine. See, the line goes a little something like this. We should tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. That sounds apologetic, right? Wrong. You see, this last phrase is where people tend to be getting lost. It's the bridge. It is the bridge of the song, so at this point the music's getting a little bit slower, not to mention the fact that it does for sure sound like he is criticizing his friend. But what exactly is Greg criticizing? See, the majority of people assume that he's saying being a player is wrong. But unfortunately, Greg isn't a character from a 90s rom-com, and that's just not what that phrase means. When someone says, you may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost, when they say that, that phrasing of this sentence, they're saying that the person being addressed is going about something the wrong way, and the speaker really knows what's going on and how to do it. So not only did Greg engage in the sexual activities with another woman, not only did he just have his actual girlfriend just sit there and watch for over 30 minutes, but he also apologized to her with no intention to end these shenanigans, because he knows what it really takes to be a player. Thank you so much for listening. I have a cat over here throwing a fit. Our fan broke, so I'm sweating, so excuse me if my face starts looking real shiny here in a second. But this was actually a video, not a video, but this was a piece I wrote way back when No Ordinary Scholar was just a website. I swear on my life, it feels like I've done and recorded this entire video before. Let me know if you happen to find, like, I looked through all of my other clips and none of them looked like they would have been for this video, so I remade it. Let me know if you find it. If you want to hear more about me, see some videos super early, and check out the first chapter of this book that I wrote, I'm gonna grab it so I can show it in all my videos. And if you want to get a free first copy of get the free first chapter of this book that I wrote, The Queen of Thieves. Is it on camera? It's on camera. The Queen of Thieves, A New Throne. I wrote it. It's going to be available for purchase on Amazon.com. You can check out the link to purchase it down below if you just want to check out the first chapter and then find out you love it that way, or if you want to just help support me in more ways than just this, you can go down, link down below, check me out on Patreon. There you get some cool freebies. I plan on having a freebie coming up soon for them. Maybe not soon, depending on if I make, how much money I'm able to make through this series, and if I'll ever be able to actually just focus and work full-time on YouTube and writing, then I would have a freebie coming up super soon. I do have one in mind though for my patrons, but they do also always get first chapters of my books free. They get the videos early when I'm not dying from being overworked, and we also get to hang out, house and chat and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead, check out my Patreon down below, as well as just the link to purchase this beautiful, beautiful book is going to be down below as well. If you want to see me on a bit more of a spontaneous situation, spontaneous level, go ahead and check out my Instagrams. I have Firestorm2343 and Tormenta de Fuego 2343. Those are also going to be just labeled down below. But until next time, valedictions, friends.